to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting! Check.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is Howard on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they run with Howard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll...
Yeah, in the field like all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems, no. I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us, I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard, for your mom to your pop, to the beat, to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? In the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, in the field like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Let's go, fellas. There we go, back man. 180!
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
He got it.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Check 13. Check 13.
On second down now, it's Howard. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
On the give, running right is Howard. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 jet. Great 15. Great 15. Hey, wahoo!
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Howard, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Mike 54. Mike 50.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run from the pistol with Howard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Intended for Dallas Goddard. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 1.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Howard, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Wentz now to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Wentz. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Check 26, check 26. On the side, solid. Ringo.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll begin the drive with Carson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's got Lockett. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It's caught. Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Kill.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd down.
What? 315.
We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, 0.
Let's go.
Jump. Hey.
Jumping.
What?
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check 53. 6-man. Check girl. Check.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, it's Carson. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 46 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Wentz. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
14.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, 75 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Well, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the ball is knocked out. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Zebra.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nate Gary, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy. To have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run again with Carson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the fourth. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain and even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Wentz now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Switch! Check 37! Check 37!
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
14, run it. Check!
Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
12. 57, Mike 57.
Tighten up.
Cut. Bang out. Bam.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And an alley to run. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Eagles 14. Seahawks 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Tackles. Hatch it. Run now. Good job right there. 57.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And some room to work. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Howard. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
57, go, guys. 4 down. Watch the slip. Mike's 57.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Escapes the sack, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On second down, it's Carson. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Howard. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 26 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll run on first down. Carson. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, it's Carson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On first down, Carson. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second and a couple, Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Carson. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
Go. Alert 3. 95.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Hey, team 6.
From the 24, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got a man complete. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bra, for your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flyer field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, it's to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up there.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 120! Lion!
Wentz on the give to Sanders. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Marquise Blair on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. That's the 43-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
In on the stop, Bradley McDougald.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Sanders has got it complete. And running with power here. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and 2, Wentz looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On 3rd down, Howard has the 1st down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
They run it with Carson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
14.
Now Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Buying time, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. Now Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here, sit. Hey, red 5-2, on here.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ezekiel Ansah. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
I'll go special.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Touch 50, touch 50.
On second down now. It's Carson. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough and get his hands up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run for it with Carson and try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave a great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. On first down, it's Howard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 280.
54. They can't hang with us. Shift. Check 31. Check 31. Joker.
Hey, stand.
Check nickel.
61. Matchbox lights. Here, shift.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wentz going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Charlie.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Now he'll escape to his right, to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Wentz to throw again. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. This is Carson. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On third down, Carson. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, it's Howard looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Wentz now to throw. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
On the ground with a tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert taking it in. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the time.
Wilson from his end zone on 3rd and long. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go double count right here, double count. Run left. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Here we go.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Left. 57 to Mike. 57.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. To try again after the sack. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Alert. Switch gears. Hey, 0. 14. 14, find it. Rush in.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Come on, dude.
Got it.
57's Mike.
Gun.
Oh, try. You can't block me. 57. Mike 57. Oh, you get on the head.
Bang out.
They'll try and throw for him with Wilson. And that is incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively. So
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Three strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they
and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you loud in my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When I'm in a magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back back away the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
Let's go, let's go! Go, go. 280!
50 seconds to Mike.
Coming. Go, go.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's caught inside the 20. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now. It's Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let go!
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And again this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, it's Carson, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of the first with third down looming. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second down and goal. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Now Wentz. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to slither by, and he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He was brought down by
On second down, it's Carson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. On first down, Carson.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down now, it's Carson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in this first half of action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On second down, it's Carson, and he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. On third down, Carson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Get up, please. Easy.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, compete.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Myers connects on the PAT. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And down he goes. goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
81.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
57. 19.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Wilson. And got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Switch. Bring out.
Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now. Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down. Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wentz now to throw. Being chased out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit them with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, Wilson. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Let's field it a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
He's checking, gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Barnett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And no, it's incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great 15, great 15.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I'm
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
Got it. Check 17. Echo. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, there is still time to let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
We got this.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
It's brought in by Jeffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Howard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Wentz to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the bands. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Hey, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the Mama, stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Watch the slant!
Watch the twist! The twist! 6 guys!
Throwing on first is Wentz. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He's got a man. Complete. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ward. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sunday. 57.
To throw, it's Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with it. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. From just shy of midfield, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll run on first down. Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. They find some open field here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. On 2nd down. It's Carson, and this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now it's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
74. Hey, box truck.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Looking deep down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo. Let's go.
Here's Wentz to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Throwing now is Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing. Come on. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12. And 45-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Wentz now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they will take the lead here at 12-9. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. We have played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Wentz going to throw. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Eagles take advantage. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Wentz now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. On first down, Howard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I say